Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle something huge, the ultimate game plan for your CBSE and ICSE board exams. We're going beyond just studying hard and getting into how to study smart.
So let's just get right into it. Have you ever wondered about this? It's a classic story, right? You've put in the work, you know the material back to front, but then the results come out and they just don't reflect all that effort. What is going on there? Well, here's the secret. The thing that separates a good score from a truly fantastic one is strategy. A lot of the time, marks are lost not because you don't know the answer, but because of a gap in your strategy. It's all about how you present what you know. And today, we're going to close that gap for good.
All right, first things first. Step one is all about knowing the game you're playing. I mean, you can't really win if you don't know the rules, right? You've got to understand exactly how you're being scored. Okay, take a look at this. This is fascinating. You see that? A whopping 50% of your grade, that's half the paper, comes from MCQs and those competency-based questions. This is a huge deal. It means it's not just about writing long paragraph-style answers anymore. The exam is testing you in a bunch of different ways. So what does this actually mean for you? Well, it means that old-school, one-size-fits-all approach to studying, it's just not going to cut it. You have to be flexible. You need to train your brain for that fast recall for MCQs, but also for deep analytical thinking for those long answers.
And this right here is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Look at this for maths. Calculus, 35 marks out of 80. That's nearly half your theory paper coming from just one single unit. Think about that for a second. This is a massive clue telling you exactly where to focus your energy. And look, this isn't just for maths. It applies to every single subject. Knowing the chapter weightage is like getting a cheat code for the exam. You can pour your energy into the topics that will give you the biggest payoff. It's not about studying more hours, it's about making those hours count.
Okay, so you know the rules, you know where the points are hidden. Now let's talk about step two, actually mastering the material, but doing it with smart, subject-specific strategies.
All right, for you science folks, listen up. Diagrams, they are not just optional extras you add in if you have time. No way. They are absolute gold mines for marks. Seriously, a neat, well-labeled diagram of a nephron or array diagram is like an instant full marks button for the examiner. Practice them until you can draw them in your sleep.
And this is so important. You just can't use the same study plan for every subject. It won't work. For science, it's all about showing you get the concepts, often with a good diagram. But maths? That's a whole different beast. It's all about the process, the steps. You know they give you marks for your method, right? So show every single step. And what about a subject like social studies, with all those dates and events? It can feel a little overwhelming. But here's the trick. Don't just read the textbook. Turn that complex historical event into a simple flowchart. Practice those map questions over and over. It makes revising so much faster and more effective.
Okay, this is it. The final piece of the puzzle. And honestly, it might be the most crucial one. Step 3, perfecting your performance. You know the material, you've mastered it, but how do you show the examiner that you know it on that answer sheet? Now, this isn't just some random advice. This is literally the playbook that toppers use again and again. And look how simple these steps are. That 30 seconds you take to just plan an answer in your head, it's a total game changer for clarity. And using bullet points, you're basically making it super easy for the examiner to find the points and give you the marks. Oh, and this one? This is my favorite tip. Underlining keywords. It is so simple, but so incredibly powerful. When you put a line under a term like photosynthesis or nationalism, you're basically shouting at the examiner, hey, look here, I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a huge confidence signal. This quote just nails it. Think about it from the examiner's perspective. They've got hundreds, maybe thousands of these papers to grade. When they come across one that's neat, clean, and well-organized, it's like a breath of fresh air. It puts them in a positive mindset before they've even read a single word of your actual answer. All right, let's wrap this all up. We've gone through a lot, but it all boils down to a really simple, powerful framework that you can start using like today. So here it is, your 3-step plan to victory. 1. Know the game. Understand the pattern, know where the marks are. 2. Master the material. Use the right tools for the right subject. And 3. Perfect your performance. Make your answers clean, clear, and super easy to score. That's it. That's the formula to turn all your hard work into the best marks possible. So, are you ready? Because remember, at the end of the day, this isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most strategic one. You've got the knowledge, and now you've got the plan. So go on, get out there, and absolutely smash it.